I see that the state level is putting out some regular trainings on Zoom as well. So
Good.
yet again, Carlos and BJ, who is not here, and Colin and AK, um, they're following suit with things we've been doing for a couple of years now. So it's good to see that the state is doing some consistent training along the way. So I'm glad people are taking advantage of it.
Jay, I want
Um,
to make
yeah,
as a co-host. So during the presentation, somebody join, either me or you
I can
can
jump it, let them
admit.
in.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, correct. So just do that.
Okay. Well, I got 701. I
Yeah,
guess
let's get
I'll
this going.
for those that do not know me, I am Jay Martin. I'm the assigner in kind of southern Wake County, assigned for Wake FC, Carolina Velocity, and a few other smaller clubs. I also do some rec level games for the town of Holly Springs, the town of Fuquay, and Shepherd's Church there in Cary. So I assign those rec games out of my own arbiter group. So if you're a youth referee and you're looking to get more games, the recreation level can be the place that you can gain some good experience. You see all kinds of crazy things in those games that'll make you think about how do I handle that situation. So if you're interested in that level of game, please give me a call. But they are Southern Wake County primarily and Shepherd's Church. So Carlos Sousa coming all the way from Thailand to do this. What time is it there, Carlos?
We are now 11 hours different, so it's 6 a.m. here tomorrow.
6 a.m. You got up quite early for this.
Yeah.
No wonder you look so fresh. I'm worn out. But
That's that's one of the reasons I'm here.
Carlos and BJ Atarian and Colin and AK have been training, mentoring referees for quite a long time. And we have uh, done a lot of training in Southern Wake County over like the last 15 years, doing a model training where we bring referees onto the field. We have 2 hour training with stations and they do scrimmages before and after. And it's a kind of a, uh, what's the word for it? Model for the state. So there's more and more clubs across the state that are doing that kind of training. And these are some great folks that I've been able to try to set things up because they have done great jobs at planning these trainings. And I can't wait to see tonight's presentation. So thanks for everybody being here. This would not be worth doing if nobody was here. So I appreciate you jumping on and building your toolkit to take onto your pitch. So, Carlos, I'm going to turn it over to you, and thank you so much for putting this together. We're looking forward to it.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate you guys joining here. Uh, Real quick, I'm a mentor. I'm currently living in Thailand, so I'm not working. I wish I could be in Holly Springs and do games with you. I work with a lot of new referees. So let's not waste any time. I'm going to share my screen here and just. And I'm gonna go in and start this. Just a quick thing. I'm moving from PowerPoint to Keynote because that's what I have in my computer, and I'm not too familiar with Keynote, so I apologize if I have to go back and restart it. But don't worry, hopefully it won't happen during this presentation. Anyways, so start. Okay. The idea is spouse recognition. One thing that I experienced working with new referees, and even not so new referees, they are afraid to call fouls. No, call the fouls. If you feel like it's a foul, blow your whistle. Don't be afraid. I never heard a complaint about too many fouls. The complaints that I we get is people that not calling the fouls, that you're not calling the fouls, and that happens. I've seen it. So please call the fouls during the game, and that's the idea here. We're gonna see some clips where we're gonna discuss: is this a foul? Is not a foul? Should I call? When should I call? What is going on here? That's the idea for this presentation here. Call the fouls and blow the whistle hard. So let's keep going here. All right. When. That's the idea behind this clip here. So let's watch it. Can somebody, I made IK and UJ hosts. Can you admit
Yes,
people?
I'm admitting people now.
Okay, so I'm not going to deal with that. Oh, okay, very good. All right, so let's watch here. All right, I'm going to play it again. So my first question here, and this is a participation. I want you guys to unmute and talk. Is this a foul? Well, we just watched. Did you see a foul?
I would suggest at the level that we're at for this match and the reaction on the white player that yes, I would consider that a foul potentially.
Very good. So there's a there's a lot of contacts on this, right? So what I wanted to know is, do this referee call the first contact, second contact? Let's watch it again and see that it's a lot of contact here. One, two, three, four, five, and we're about to have a six, but he blew the whistle. So we got almost six contacts. My question is, like, someone I cannot tell who did it, but doesn't matter. Said it's a foul. Should he call this earlier?
Hey, Carlos, this is Chris Stanley. I agree with Jeff. I think it was Jeff Falk that was just talking. Certainly, I feel it was a foul. If anything, probably could have been blown a little bit earlier when I think it was the white player was controlling the ball with her back to the defender closer to midfield.
Very good. I would say yes. Call it earlier. I'll play it again from the top, not from the top. So she got the ball here and she made a bad pass. She's frustrated. And then she's taking at, call the foul. Don't wait until the third contact. She's trying to get the ball. I get it. So maybe you can get away with the first contact. But on the second one, it's trouble. Is in the midfield, there's no major consequence. Show your presence. That's the idea behind it. Anyone who care to comment? Any, anything on this one? How about you, AK or Jay?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I
yeah.
have a question. What is
Go
the
ahead.
foul that you're calling?
What is the foul? She's using her body to take her other player out of the play. I'll play it again. It's a very good question because that's
Yeah,
what's
no, I see
happening
that
in the
she's
game.
being physical, but I'm wondering, like,
Neil, because it's upper body contact, it's probably charging. If
Correct.
you
Yeah.
wanted to, pure.
One, two, three. It is. It is a foul. And I understand your point of view, and it is exactly why I have this clip here. For a lot of people, this is not a foul. She's just trying to get the ball, but she's going through the other player to get the ball. And we are in the midfield here, and we are getting a player that is frustrated because she missed the pass. So you kind of have to get this thing all in your head and then make the call to avoid future problems. You don't call now, the play continues, that player will come back to that. Especially on the girls game, she's going to wait to the last minute and take out that girl. That happens. So avoid this, like be preemptive. Make the call, stop the game, slow down because she's getting physical, and call the foul. Did I answer your question?
yes, thank you.
Very good. But that's the idea. Call the foul. That is a contact. There's too much contact. Blow the whistle, stop it here. It's in the midfield. There's no major consequence, but you kind of prevent something happens in the future. That's the idea here. So let's go to the next one. Slide. Slide tackles. I'll play it again. Sure. See, that's what I said. All right. Is this a foul? I'll play one more time.
It looks like a foul from here, just because she didn't get the ball, too.
Anybody else think it's a
I,
foul or not a foul?
I, I think it's definitely a foul. It's from behind more than it's from the side. So the attacking player would not have a good ability to like anticipate it. That makes it dangerous for her.
This is a bad angle, but it looks like
Yeah,
she gets the player before the ball, in which case, absolutely foul.
Want to play one more time?
it, it looks like
It is hard. The whole idea behind this clip here, what I'm showing, yes, I agree. The angle is not good. So I believe that the referee had a better angle than we do in this particular case. But the whole idea is this. This is like sometimes you see one way, sometimes you see another way. So I want to know if anybody thinks it's not a foul.
The
um,
If I can make an observation,
Sure.
nobody else is reacting like this is a
That's,
foul.
yeah, that was going to be my comment. Jeff, nobody complained. The refs in I think, a very good position to make this call either way, and definitely has a better angle than what the camera's
You
providing
guys
us.
are right on the money. One of the things that happens during the game, especially with older kids, with young kids, they don't know what's going on. But with older kids, is they have the feeling of the game. So nobody react as a foul. Even the player that was on the ground, she went up. I'm gonna play one more time. And I agree that angle is not the best. She got the ball, and then the follow up, she tripped the other player like a normal slot time. This is my opinion. If you decide to call a foul, I have no problem with that. But in my opinion, she did a clear slide tackle in this. And if you have a better angle like the referee is in very good position. Please note that I know this referee, he's a friend of mine. He is in very good position to make the call. That's one good difference between us here on this angle. We far away behind the play, we don't see it. He is on the side, he has a better vision and decide for a corner kick. So I would say I'll go with him with this one. And I really appreciate the comment about the other player's reaction. Take it. Sometimes I put myself as one of the players. What's going on? Why the referee did not call this? That sort of thing. So in my opinion, it's not a foul. The like the what you just said, the reaction of the players, even the player that went to the ground, she went there to get the ball to do the corner kick. So any comments? Anybody wants to make any comments on this one?
Hey, Carlos, this is
Go
Dunya.
ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so far, very good discussion, very good points raised by different people. So we have to be very careful when it comes to the reaction of players, because normally we don't call a foul or not based on the reaction. One. Two, in girls' games, normally they don't react until later. So let's be careful on that one. Plus, when the play is in the attacking third, going towards the goal, towards the penalty area, proximity and presence is the key for the referee's decision, whether to call it or not to call it. So always try to close in and create a good viewing angle to see what's happening between the two players. That's what I want to add.
Very good. Okay. Yes. And I think the referee here is in great position. He's not behind the play, he's on the side, and he's close to the play. And he make that decision. All right, so let's go to the next one. Shoulder. That's something that we always hear, shoulder to shoulder. What is shoulder to shoulder? So let's watch this one here. And these are very young kids. All right. Foul, no foul. What do you guys tell me about this? You want me to play again?
I think
Mhm.
uh,
I'm gonna play one more time. So no opinions.
It definitely looks like foul.
The first contact here, the yellow player, you're saying it's a foul, right?
Mic check, mic
Yep.
check. Yeah, it's definitely a
Definitely.
foul. Looks like the yellow dropped his shoulder.
And he threw his arm out too.
Exactly. This is a
I'll
foul.
tell you the
Blow the
yellow.
whistle.
Yeah, the yellow player's making no attempt to play the ball there.
Correct. The, the player, the idea of shoulder to shoulder is when two players are running side by side and they bump at each other. That's not the case. That is one player charging the other player, even using the arm. I'll play one more time here. So he went on the player, and even though these kids are so young, look how the white player came to retaliate immediately. Because these kids watch pro, and the pros know that, but that's beyond this. The idea is that player, that white player got frustrated because there is no whistle. And then you push this to a U17, that white player is going to come hard on the yellow player. So blow the whistle on the contact. That shoulder to shoulder, you're going to hear the coach, oh, shoulder to shoulder, or the audience, whatever. Ignore this. Call the fouls. That's the idea. You avoid a lot of problems. The earlier you call the fouls and set the tone to the game, avoid a lot of problems for you, especially on the older ages. So I'm going to play one more time. He come hard on the player, and that player got frustrated. And they are like, what, 8 years old, this 7? I don't know. Any questions on this one? Call the fouls. Call the shoulder to shoulder is when somebody bumping each other. When somebody charge on another player, it is a foul. It's that simple. All right, so let's go to the next one. Behind. What I mean by behind. Let's see. I'm gonna play one more time. So in this one is clear a foul. That's not the point. The point is every time you have a clearance like that, get that last extra second or two to see behind you. Because if the referee follows the ball, he will miss the contact. Yes, you have your assistant, but that's complicated. Yeah, if you have your assistant with a radio and better, but no, it should be you as the referee. So give that extra second and do not follow the ball 100%. As far as it's a foul for a yellow card, and that's beyond the point here. My point is when there is a potential clearance like that, take a look behind you. Make sure nothing happened behind you. Then you go for the where the ball goes. Anybody wants to add anything here? AK or Jay?
No, we're good.
All right, very good. So again, every time has a potential clearance. Take your time. All right, very good. This is a simple one. So let's go to this. This one is complicated. So let's look at this one here. All right, I want to play one more time because this is very complicated. And again, on your game, you don't have this benefit. You have to make your decision on the first one. But let's do it again.
That's crazy. I mean, look where the ball is, sir. Throw it to the keeper.
All right, anyone who wants to tackle this one? Unintended. Foul, no foul. Is that hard enough for a card? What do you think?
I'll be the
I have a
sacrificial guinea
foul.
pig. So yes, absolutely foul. That is a bad slide tackle. He came across high with the second leg, kicked him right across the shins. Potential card. I even like that in this match too, but depends on the temperature of the game and how things are, in my opinion.
Anybody disagree with him? And that's okay to disagree. This is not an easy. That's why I put this clip here. It's not an easy one because, first of all, ignore the audience because that's a common thing. People see the game different than you there. Just ignore. Don't take nothing in consideration. But go ahead. You were about to make a comment. Go ahead.
I agree that it's a foul. I can't see the high second leg, although I believe Jeff is probably accurate in that. But for me, it's the lateness to the ball. He was the ball had been kicked away, so he came in with a lot of force after the ball had already been kicked. For me,
I'll play it again. Yeah, let's look at it again.
That's crazy. I mean, look where the ball is, sir. Throw it to the keeper.
Obviously, we don't have the benefit of watch this several times in slow motion, etc. But if you notice here, the player that is on the ground, he kicked the ball on the foot of the other player, the one that got the card, and then there's the contact. So it looks like a 50-50 when you see in real time. When I play in real time, oh, sorry. When I play in real time here, it looks like a 50-50, but it's not. It's the blue player kicking the ball on the foot of the black, and the black player has a contact. But we don't have this benefit, the benefit we don't have the benefit of the slow motion stop, etc., like we're doing right now. But if you see they kick the ball is going away. There is still no contact between the black player and the kicker, and then comes the contact. So it's a clear foul.
There's two
So
things that bother me, and I
go
agree
ahead.
with you, Carlos, but two things that can help us make this kind of decision is the black shirted player is coming in with some pace and leaves his feet. He's lunging at that opponent.
Correct. Correct.
So he's coming in with pace and he leaves his feet to make that
Yeah.
tackle.
And at a distance, looks like a 50-50 ball, but it was not a 50-50 ball. The blue player kicked the ball, and then on the hit the black player, and the ball went away, and then the black player had a contact with the blue player. So it's a clear foul. One more detail here is the referee in a good position? He's close to the play, but his angle is not ideal. I know it's tough, it's fast. I'm not going hard on the referee, but just the idea that you need to be at an angle, don't stay behind. He's behind at least two players to see this. So just be aware of it and always cut to the best angle when possible. Maybe this time it was not possible. So that's why I'm not hard on you. Go ahead.
Yeah, uh, I think this is still, again, a good discussion. Just a couple of pointers. One, we need to really be familiar with the considerations when these kinds of challenges happen. Like,
Correct.
what is the mode of contact? Is it stud? What is the point of contact? Is it lower feet, or is it upper leg, or is it the shin, or the Achilles? And force, intensity, and the speed. Jay raised a good question. I mean, he's lunging from distance. That gives him more force. So you should also consider it. So be familiar with the considerations of challenge. That will give you immediately, play through your mind. Okay, mode of contact, point of contact, force, speed, and intensity. If you have all elements, it can tell you the severity of the foul, whether you go red or yellow or talking to, whatever decision you are going to make. Have these considerations in mind when you make these decisions.
Very good. And somebody make that comment that it was not sure about the card or not. So if you put the considerations together, it looks to me that this is a card here, especially at this age group. Absolutely, because the early card can kind of save you a lot of hassle later on. All right, very good. Any comment on this one before we move?
Yeah,
Go
hi,
ahead.
this is the best. I'm sorry, sir. We just got on the score. We thought it was at 7:30, me and my son. But
Oh, sorry.
and the reason I actually joined this call to ask about what happened either yesterday or the day before, if you guys watched England against Uruguay. Anybody watch that game?
Yes, we did. But how about you ask this at the end of? I'll be interested. But let ask this question at the end of the game,
No, no,
the
it's
presentation.
related to this one. Can I copy the you know which action I'm
I
referring?
know, I know exactly
Arujo
what you're saying.
and Foden. It's similar to this. It's actually worse. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about. Let me just go back here.
Can I copy the link on the chat so for those who did not watch the game, so I can, because I think it's really related to this. And when I got the email from Jay about the foul recognition, I
Uh-huh.
was like, this is a good subject. And then I was watching the game, and that happened. For me, I have red card. For me, it's even though he got the ball, Arujo, but for me,
Uh-huh.
I was waiting for the FIFA referee or VAR to issue red card, but nothing was called. Didn't
Yeah,
that shock
you
you?
have maybe, but you have to say that this is a friendly game. at the end of the game, friendly game.
I
So
copied the link. I sent the link, by the
yeah,
way. Yeah.
all right. So that is what I can
So you,
do.
you think a no call, nothing there is the right thing because it's a friendly game?
No, well, believe it or not, no matter where you're going, they take this sort of in consideration. It's something that we are not at that level, so I cannot make a comment on that one. Especially, we should see the clip again in order
I
to
put it in
make
the
a
chat.
decision. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know you put it in the chat. So
yeah,
let's do this.
I,
I'm one clip away. Hold on. We are one clip away to finish the presentation. If we have enough time, I'll put it on YouTube here and we watch it, that clip.
Okay.
So let's continue here. All right, so let's go to the so again.
That's crazy. I mean, look where the ball is, sir. Ball is to the keeper.
I think following what AK said, if you take in all the considerations, and like Jay said, the guy came lunging, I think this is a yellow card. It is on the foot. It's not something like that could generate a worse injury. But so there, all components are there, all the considerations are there for a caution. And I think the referee did correct. That's my personal opinion. So let's go to the next one. Is this a PK? So let's see.
Yes, of course.
So what do you guys think? Is it PK? It's a foul? Obviously, inside the penalty area is a PK. But is this a foul?
Yes.
So let's. Anybody disagree with that, or are we good? Oh, sorry. See, that's what I'm saying. So one more time.
The sandwich things. Of course it's a foul.
Yeah, okay. So we all in agreement it's an foul. Couple points here. One is the ball is coming. The referee had time to come closer. Because that's exactly what AK mentioned before. The ball comes close to the goal, gets closer to the play. So you would perhaps see in a better way that is a clear foul. It's that simple. And he decided not to call a foul. I don't know why. I'm not going to go into that direction, but it's a foul. And what my second point is a foul, is inside the penalty area. Call the PKs. It's very common with new referees to be afraid to call PKs. No, it is a foul. It is in the penalty area. Call it. It's not fair. You dare to call if it's in the midfield or if it's in the penalty area. So call it. Don't be afraid. Have the courage. I know it's not easy. I know you're going to question yourself in your head at that moment, but don't be afraid. In the way I do personally, is I'm that attacker and I receive the foul, I want a PK. So if I saw a foul, I'm going to give a PK to that player. That's the whole idea behind PKs. Fouls close to the goal, potentially a goal scoring. I need to call the foul. I need to call the PK. So clearly a PK, the player did not play the ball. And then I'm not going to go into the discussion if it's a dog so because he pulled or not. That's for a different presentation. The idea here is that player suffer a foul, call it. Don't be afraid. And the second point is the referee position. It's not ideal. He's behind the play. He had the opportunity. I'll play it again. He had opportunity to run and get closer. See the ball coming from that direction. Right now he knows the ball is going there. And he does not move. So if he didn't see or not or saw it, I don't know. All right. If he did not see or not, I really cannot tell. However, he could have get closer. He could have get a better angle than the angle that he had. That's the angle that he had. So I want to go back here when the contact happens. So it's about right. He is not in a better angle. And I get it because it's probably an offside call, so he has to keep his arm up. When the situation like that happens, forget about the arm. Clearly, we know the ball is going to get touched. So you don't need to keep the arm up all the way into the end. So rush to a better position so you can see this. That's the point here. Any comments from anybody?
Carlos,
go ahead.
In the chat, this is AK. In the chat, there is some discussion regarding assistant referees' involvement in this situation. So, do we need the assistant referee to get involved? Or
well,
should they? So
yeah, that's a very good question. In this particular case, it's tough to get. If the assistant referee has a radio, yes, talk to your referee. Or if you assistant referee saw this clearly, like we did, so yes, talk with the referee. Put your flag up. What is the consequences here? If you put your flag up, the referee is going to blow the whistle, and if we have to restart, it's a drop ball to the keeper. So if there's no PK, drop ball to the keeper, no consequence. But then you are assistant referee, did your job. Like you assist the referee saying that is a contact here. At the same time, if the referee tells you, the assistant referee, no, it's not a foul, move on. It's not your position to insist that this should be called. You can give your opinion, and in this case, clearly a PK, and then the referee has the final decision. But it is a very good point about getting the assistant there. You want to add anything?
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Good points, Carlos. So regarding assistant referees' involvement, one, please try to have pre-game discussions what the referee wants from you as an AR when he needs your information and involvement. One. Two, recently there was a US soccer and FIFA area of involvement for assistant referees. There is a green zone, there is a yellow zone, and there is a red zone. In the red zone, assistant referees are not expected to get involved, which is the red zone here because it's so far away from the assistant referee.
but the referee is caught back. So if it is a critical decision like penalty, red card, convey that information to the referee somehow. If it is not a critical decision, you may not need to get involved. So if it is right in front of you, you have a clear view of what's happening, give that information to the referee and let him decide. If it is further away from you, which is a yellow zone closer to the penalty area line, then instead of flagging it, try to have eye contact with the referee and give him some subtle cues regarding what you saw. If it is in the red zone, it is really, really red card, really, really penalty or 100% sure, give that information to the referee. So this is the recent guidance in terms of AR involvement.
Very good. So it exactly confirmed my point. So in this particular case, the assistant referee is in a good position. He's following the play. He might have seen something. And then what is the consequence? If it's a PK, like we saw is a PK, or if the referee decides not a PK, it's just drop ball to the keeper, and that's it. Any comments on this one? But call the fouls. The point that I always, since the beginning, is call the fouls. Always call the fouls. Don't be afraid to call the fouls. It's better call too many times than not call.
Just a side note there too. I noticed after the foul, the referee just basically slung his arms, no, 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 turns around and heads back towards center. That's a big no-no, because after a foul like that, especially this age group and as boys, you're asking for something, fist to be swung, something to happen, and your back is turned, you'll never see it. So I know that's after the foul, but it's still something that we need to be conscientious of.
Very good point. That's what one of the other clips that I said. Look what happened behind you, and your point is 100% correct. It can expect a player gets frustrated and taking on the other player because they are talking trash and all this other stuff that comes with this. So yes, very good point. I'll play here. So, oh man,
Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
Being that far, like almost 20 yards, I don't think the referee has or should be able to do like a no with his open his arms. That tells everybody that I get it and no foul there. See, if you don't do this, you open your arms like this, you better be within 2, 3, 4 yards from the play. So the referee here, he's got it all wrong. At this point, at least that's just my opinion. At least if you're not gonna call, maybe you open yourself wide so you can see the AR and ask him like even with your face, or I know they're probably not using communication equipment, but you cannot really tell everybody, the audience and the spectators and the players, there is nothing there being this far from the play.
Yeah, he is not close to the play. As far as the signal, that's what he watches on the pro level, and he wants to do the same thing. That's a different story. But the point is, you are correct. He should be closer to the play and should be in a better angle. And this is a clear foul. That player just dropped the other play. Yeah, he did not trip. He used his body to put that player down, but it clearly is a foul. So as far as that, back to the assistant referee, if that's the case, yeah, put your flag up. Like AK said, this is what the red zone, like close to goal, key moment on the game, and get involved. It is okay in a situation like that. Don't get involved in everything that's another danger thing on the AR. But on this particular case, which is important for the game, yes, get involved. Very good. Any other comment on this one? All right. I finished the presentation here. So can we try to watch that clip? I think it'd be beneficial because we still have 10 minutes. So
You want me to
let
send it
me,
again in the chat? I can.
yeah, let me open the chat here. You said, let me put in the chat again. So you'll be at the end. Easy for me to,
Okay. Right now.
yeah. Let's see if I can play it.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Let's see if I can play it.
I was shocked out here. All the elements are there. The speed, the point of contact. It's a clearly serious power play. Can you imagine nothing was called? Nothing was called. No foul, no yellow. No, like
Yeah,
the
I
one
thought it
you,
was a different play. I watched this, but I thought it was a different play, not this particular one.
no,
Yeah,
I was
this
talking
this
about this
looks
one.
ugly.
And I could
Yeah.
not sleep last night when I saw it. I swear. 'Cause I love the game. And I watch with my kids and we try to analyze and we watch when we're watching, we'll be like, okay, watch guys, VAR is gonna call him. Because the one you had when we joined the call, so we
Uh-huh.
all agreed it was a yellow, it was a foul and a yellow.
Yeah.
And it was not even near what happened to Foden. And we have to like at the FIFA level, like next week there is no Manchester City, they are out from the Champions League. But as far as the friendly games, now they matter. Those games do matter because they affect the ranking of the FIFA ranking.
Uh-huh.
And I watched a lot of games, and I've seen second yellow. I've seen so many red cards where early in the game and they affect the games, and who cares? It's the rule.
Right, right. AK, do you want to tackle that one? You want me to
Yes, yes.
I'll
The,
replay it. I'll replay here. Let me
yeah,
replay one more
I
time.
saw it.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I cannot judge why they didn't give a yellow card or a red card, but the possible explanation for not going red is the point of contact is the lower feet. It's not. It has to be the upper, like the shin area or upper leg or knee. Those areas are clearly taking you to the red category. But this is really borderline a decision. Maybe that's why they didn't give red. So I'm just guessing here. But if
He
you
gave
see the
nothing.
point of contact, the point of contact is on the feet. It's not on the, the leg,
Yeah,
upper leg.
if you watch the game, actually this clip it doesn't really give the fairness of the service foul play. But during the game, Arujo came like speeding because he was late, but he got the ball. But the problem is nothing was called. Like you said,
Well,
Yeah,
red
that's
green.
not
that one we
that's
cannot
not
judge why they didn't call it, but that's exactly why we need to go through the considerations. Point of
correct.
contact, lower feet, mode of contact, stud. There is looks like there is at least moderate force and speed.
No, it's
So,
not
but at
moderate,
this
brother.
higher level, they are faster. They use a lot of force. So that also goes into the referee's head to have that kind of critical decision. So this is my take.
by the way, this was not moderate speed. It was maybe I can find another clip. This is a slow motion. During the normal time, it was a fast, like there was a speed.
No, there is no doubt here that one, that is a foul. Second, the doubt here is if it's a yellow or a red, but they definitely had a card on this one here. In my opinion, looking at this moment, this is a red card for me because this player is in danger. The ankle of that player, even though it's on the lower level on the foot, I get the considerations, but it is too dangerous to the safety of the player number 7 on the red team.
As far as I
So
can tell, I believe, sir, it has all the elements of serious foul play.
yeah, I agree with you. So
But what bothered me is there was no call at all.
yeah, no call at all. It's unacceptable. So okay, so how do I stop sharing? Stop sharing. All right, so I got this going here. Got too many screens. Well, this is what I had for today. I had these clips. I don't want to take a time. We still have 5 minutes here. I'll be glad to play anything that you want to play it again, but I achieved what I had planned to do. I appreciate that we even had an extra clip here. Thanks for that suggestion. It was not very hard to do it. I appreciate all you guys attending here. I hope you got something out of this. And please call the fouls. My whole point here is you see a foul, call it. Put yourself as a player, and you got that charge like that shoulder to shoulder with the young kids. You want that foul if you are the player receiving that charge from the player. So call them. Okay? Very good. Jay, you want to add anything here?
No, appreciate you, Carlos. Good clips, and appreciate you taking the time to put it together and
Very good.
giving it to the group.
Yeah, if anybody has anything that you want me to cover, I'll be glad to prepare another presentation like this with anything, like could be in an offsides or could be in the handballs or could be or how to deal with a situation, a particular situation, or like anything that you want, send Jay or send me an email. I'm gonna put my email on the chat now.